What's up, Star Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Daniels. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
1st down, Washington.
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
70, hop, that's cutting.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Off the play fake, Daniels. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A run straight ahead with Achane. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to the 23-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And nothing doing here is this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
60. 19 tight.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Miami defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Robinson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Hey, check that, check. 10, 18, 60 boxes, 19 Warriors.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. No gain on the play there. Second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Dragon 60.
Now Daniels. And it is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Washington.
Warriors 70. Let's go. 19, 18. Go.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Come on.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Here's Tua. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Now a 2nd and 2.
17. Jalen Waddle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Commanders' 12-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it and move forward and pick up.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And his kick is good. The flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In motion right, Debo. Operating from the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane. Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down, Washington.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Back to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 41 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Daniels from the gun on third down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this returnable for Hill. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
20, TX. Yeah, ready. Hey, 21, TX.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. Well, all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
19, Sergeant, 19, Sergeant. 7 pirates, 7 pirates. Cup 19, Crash 60, Crash 60.
Here's Daniels. And this pass broken up. But the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown the last time out looking. It got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders now to have the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air goes Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Commanders' first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Viking 18.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, you kept them out of the end zone there. This game's over. You locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7.
Come on, 21G. Let's go. 20, TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Dolphins.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now this, aired out deep for Reed. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jayden Reed, 51 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Looking to put a drive together. Daniels looking to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
20, 5, and he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Again, you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now 2nd and 5.
the 34-yard line.
Cook 19. Cook 19. Cook 19.
To throw is Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he's going to have the Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down, Washington.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready? 70 Lions. Go win. Ready?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
15-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Noah Brown from 4 yards out. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Gay to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup, so if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.